these. When everything feels like it's falling apart, remember this. I remember that morning like a heavy stone. It was raining, my coffee was cold. My phone buzzed with a message that began, "We need to talk." It felt like the world had tilted and I couldn't find my balance. My name is Maya. A month earlier, I had a plan. I had a job, an art show scheduled, and I thought things were fine. Then, everything changed. My job ended without warning. The landlord called about rent. My dad went to the hospital. The art show lost its venue because of a permit problem. Little problems snowballed into big ones. I felt stuck and so incredibly alone. When everything goes wrong, the first voice you hear is fear. It tells you that you're unlucky or that you're finished. I listened to that voice for a while. I cancelled plans. I ate badly and slept poorly. I just watched my life pass me by. Then, something small happened. My neighbor, Mrs. Josha, kind woman who always smelled like wonderful spices, left a note on my door. I made too many come for tea. I went, mostly because I just needed someone to see me without judgment. At tea, she said, when I lost my shop years ago, I thought it was the end. But it was just a new start. It was hard, but it led to things I never expected. She didn't give some long, dramatic speech. She just gave me a little bit of hope. She told me to begin again and not as the old me, but as someone who had been through hard times and kept going. That night, I opened my notebook. Not to make big, grand plans, but just to ask one simple question. What small thing can I do tomorrow? I chose something tinny I would paint for just 1 hour. Stir. The first painting was bad. The second was a little better. The third one actually surprised me. And then, people started to notice. A neighbor asked me to paint a portrait. A friend shared a picture of my work online. A small cafe offered me a wall to display my art. And here's the twist. While I thought my life was falling apart, something else was quietly starting to heal. It wasn't the life I had planned at all. It was a new life, one that fit who I had become. Losing my job forced me to set my own schedule. Those long nights at the hospital showed me that time is short, so I stopped waiting to be happy. And the cancelled show. It taught me to show my imperfect work that people actually liked because it felt real. 2. The hardest lesson I learned is that being strong isn't one big heroic moment. It's a series of many small, quiet steps. It's getting up the next morning and making your bed. It's saying, I can't do this alone, and then actually asking for help. It's feeling scared and still moving forward anyway. When everything goes wrong, you don't change the sky. You just learn to carry an umbrella. Phil. There will be days when your progress feels tiny, one line on a painting. One small sale, one short phone call. You have to celebrate those small wins. They are the threads that hold your story together. Remember, failure just shows you what didn't work. It never, ever tells you who you are. Months later, the gallery that once refused my permit hosted a small show. My paintings were on the wall, right next to a baker's beautiful photos and a carpenter's intricate sculptures. Dad left the hospital and started laughing again. Rent was still a worry, but I had all these small wins stacked up like stones. People who wanted my art. A morning routine that helped me. Friends who stuck around. If you're in a hard time right now, just try these simple things. First, tell someone one short sentence. Today was hard. Do one small thing every day that is just your spite. Walk right 2 lines. Don't judge it. Write down 3 tiny wins each night. It will change how you remember your day. Ask for help. People want to help, let them, and remember, plans can change. A new path doesn't mean you're lost. When everything goes wrong, remember this. Storms end. Tone. The world might not look the same after, but new things can grow in the changed landscape. A different map doesn't mean you failed. It just means you're finding a new way. Make one small thing today. It won't fix everything, but it will start something. If this story helped you, please like the video and subscribe for more short stories and motivation. Share this with someone who might need to hear it, and leave a comment. Tell us one small win you had today. Thank you for watching. And when everything goes wrong, remember this.